So that's what has been happening with me all this long, and that's one of the reasons why I've not been around. I've I had kind of like a very terrible time in August, and I wasn't really in the right space of mind. But I'm here now, and we're going to be having a breakdown of what my birthday was like, even though I didn't really do anything serious. Hello, everyone, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. I know I've been away for quite some time, and I'm really sorry about that, guys. But we are here now, and I'll be giving you a rundown of what has been happening lately. Well, if you know you're new here and you're just coming across my page for the first time, I mean, you know what to do. Do I really have to beg you to do it? At the same time, don't forget to get to the end of this video because you might pick one or two things from that. I think I have something interesting to talk about today. Anyway, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you keep seeing this pretty face and you keep getting updated when next I drop a video. Don't forget to watch or check out that video that is up there. You can also pick some of the things I said there. It might help you. But I'm here. And also, after this video, leave your comments down in the comment section, and likes and your suggestion and anything you feel you would love to see on my channel. Let's just get right into the business of today. Ta-da! So, like I said before, welcome back. Now, what was my birthday about? I remember in the last video I posted, I said you guys should leave your suggestion on what you want me to do on my birthday, because this year's birthday, I wasn't really having it. I wasn't even there. I wasn't even ready. I wasn't prepared to do anything. Yeah, I stayed at home. I got presents, balloons,
Okay,
and
so
somebody's
it's a
boyfriend
day to
sent me
my
flowers.
birthday, and
I think I liked that particular one.
randomly just got a
And at the
call.
end of the week, I went out on
There are
a
only
date.
two people that call me by
Someone
the
else's
name
man, though.
Ene, my mom and my
I don't
younger
know.
brother.
But it was
But then I
fun at
got
the beginning, and
flowers
at the end of the day, it did not really.
to.
Did it end well? I think it did at some point. I enjoyed it. I was laughing. Yeah, I went out. I had fun. I went to the beach. I went to the beach. I went to one fancy restaurant in Lagos. I was dressed up nicely. I mean, it was my birthday, by the way, so I needed to look good, regardless. And then it was August. August started for me on a very terrible note. I did not really like the way August started, but I just needed to be there. School had its own fair share. School was ongoing. I wasn't really available for school because I was going through a period, I think a moment where my head wasn't really in to concentrate on anything. I wasn't functioning mentally. And whenever my head is not really in a good space, I just know I won't be able to concentrate on anything. So I needed to just find my pattern again and move myself out of that space as soon as possible. It was rough. I had friends over. I had my parents came to see me at some point. My younger siblings, my younger siblings called me. One of them got back from school, and then he came to visit. And then I had like quite some people who really cared about me, and they stayed, they listened, they were available in the best way they could be available for me. And then my best friend sent me food. How adorable could that be? Because she knows that when it comes to eating, how I got all this fat, I still do not get it. Because when it comes to food, we're not enemies, but I don't know. I rarely eat. So that was that. And then I went to the gym. I was away from the gym for a while, but then I returned, and I was still up and down. Remember the last video I posted about my friend who got surprised for her birthday? her wedding was early in September. There was preparations going on. I wasn't really involved in the preparation per se, but I had my own personal preparations to do, like my clothes, sew my clothes, go out. I did maintenance for that, and then it was the wedding. We went to Ibadan for the wedding. It was fun though, and those are the clips all over. They made beautiful couples, and in no time we'll be expecting cute babies. So I think that was like the rundown of my August. And then we are here. This is September. September started with the dear wedding. And then I think I kind of felt like myself again, not fully back to my full my self, not fully back yet, but I kind of felt good again this month. And I thought to just try reorganizing my life again, brought out my notice board. I read books. Did I say that I went to the beach? I went to a bookstore to get two books. I read those ones. I've not even finished it still. Then I read a particular novel that I learned from my friend. I had to download it on my phone to finish up. I think those periods were periods I think okay, those were the things I just needed to do like some side things to just keep myself to keep going, and they helped. So now I brought out my notice board about 2 3 days ago. I needed to reorganize my life. I started journaling again. I don't know how I lost path of that. I lost track of that and I stopped journaling. And it felt terrible because I couldn't, I don't know, I just couldn't pen things down. And realizing that whenever I always penned things down, they always helped me. I totally forgot that. But now we're back there and I'm very much fine now. I think I'm very much fine now. So that's that about what has been happening with me lately. I was supposed to go out with my friend last weekend. Something came up and we cancelled. If I had actually gone out, that would have felt much better. Her birthday is in like 6 days, if I'm not wrong. And this time last year, we were out, but funny how we had misunderstanding on her birthday. And I'm so glad that we found our path back to each other though. And hopefully, I think this year we will not fight again. Yeah, that I know. So now let's get into the business of today. Under one of my old videos, somebody made a comment and said I should talk about 20 things I wish I learned before in my early 20s. I looked at that particular comment as a very interesting comment and it got me thinking that okay, what are the things I wish I actually knew about myself and about my environment in my early 20s that would have probably helped me in a very good way now. I won't I won't list out the whole 20 things, but I'll talk about 10. So I don't know if this is going to be a series video, but I'll talk about 10 now, and in my next video I'll talk about the remaining 10. You could get your pen and papers ready and jot down anything if you want. So let's just get right into that section. So I picked out 10 things I wish I learned in my early 20s. The first thing I wrote down was self discovery. That's something that people in their early 20s really neglect. And I think I did that too. I neglected that aspect of my life. I couldn't, it was just, oh, I'm 20 something and I was just living life, doing what needed to be done at that time. I was living in the moment. But I didn't seek to think of, oh, who am I? I mean, let's let's look at my attitude. Look up, let's look within me. Who am I? That was something I did not think to find very important as at that time. And I feel it's for everybody because it's not just me, it's not just you. Our parents won't look at it like in that way. They will only give us instructions, they will only say what they need to say and tell us that okay, this is what you're supposed to be doing in your 20s, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Now majority of all the youth out there, we all went to school, we all have certificates, but damn, it's not what you went to study in school that's actually earning you money now. That's it. Because at the long run, we come to realize that okay, I just did this thing because my parents are telling me it's a good profession. When I grow up, I'll use it to get a good job. I'll use it to do this. I'm not saying education is not good. Don't get me wrong, but it's actually good. Most people tend to find themselves some before their final year, some their final year, some 2 years after they graduated from school. And that's what happened to me, especially because I went from different courses. Mom said this, dad said this, I went for a different thing. And now that's not what is actually earning me money. And still, even what is actually earning me money, I still look at it like, am I fulfilled with this thing? Or do I still have something else I want to venture into? I feel like self discovery is a continuous journey. You will learn every day. You discover series of things about yourself every day. That's the first one. So understand that self discovery is a lifelong journey, and it's okay not to have everything figured out. I mean, it's okay. I'm in a space right now where I still don't have my life figured out. I was talking to a friend sometimes last week, and he was like, just he feels like I need to do something that will make me feel fulfilled. I kind of liked that statement because he was actually right. Maybe what I'm doing now, I'm not fulfilled with it, but I still need to discover something else I know I'll venture into and I'll be fulfilled about it. It could be this content creation, maybe. So, number two, that I think everybody always looked at it like it was a big thing, embracing failure. I've come to realize that if you don't fail in life, you won't know that that thing you're doing, you're not doing it the right way. Yeah, that's what failure is. It's always a stepping stone to success. You start a business and it fails. You start again, you re-strategize if it fails. You start again, you re-strategize if it fails. You keep going. Don't stop. Because one day, someday, somehow, you get the pattern of it, no matter how long it's going to take you. That's why everybody is always using the whole never give up idea. But most people tend to give up. It might be that period that you choose to give up that you are going to figure it out. So failure is a normal thing. I've looked at it like it's a normal thing. I'm in a space where okay, this is what I'm doing and it's not working for me. That's okay, that's fine. I'll figure it out. If I'm going to actually do that particular thing again, I'll start over. That's just how it works. So embrace failure. Mistakes and failures are opportunities to learn and grow. Don't be afraid to take risk. I said it in one of my videos. I think in one of the videos when I was talking about learning a skill. If you don't take risk, you wouldn't know. So you need to try. If you like, carry all your money and put it somewhere. If you fail at that thing, you try again. That's just how it works. So that's what it is. Embrace failure in every aspect of your life. Then, number three, we are building healthy relationships. See, majority of us are in very toxic relationships. We will just look at it like it's a normal thing. Okay, that's how I act. But not everybody now is in a healthy relationship. And I've come to realize that in order for you to have a healthy relationship with just anybody, your healthy relationship needs to start from yourself. You need to have a very healthy relationship with yourself before you can have anything healthy with another person. And you need to keep upgrading your life, read books, learn, make findings. That's just how to go about it. There's no manual to having a successful relationship. There's no manual to having a healthy relationship. But you just need to keep making inquiries and finding out things. That's the only thing that can help us. So that's why everybody they always say education doesn't stop. It's a continuous process as well. Then number four, invest in your health. Well, you see that investing in health, so many of us are very ignorant about going for checkups, personal hygiene, keeping fit. I may not be losing weight, but one thing I do is I always work out. I'm sad, I work out. I'm depressed. I'm not depressed though. Don't get me wrong. Though. I'm not feeling too good in the day. I try to work out. I always show up for my workout because if you realize something, when you walk into the gym, your spirit is weak, but your body is willing. No, I mean, did I say that right? Your spirit is willing, but your body is weak. Yes, I got that one right. So your spirit is willing, but your body is weak, and you still go back at it. in no time. You just notice you're feeling good about it, because when you are lifting that weight and it is heavy, you still want to carry it. Do you get? You still want to carry it by any means necessary. So that's just it. Invest in your health, go for checkups, be conversant about your personal hygiene. That's one thing we girls really need to take as a very paramount topic. Probably I'll talk about it sometime. Invest in literacy matters. Learn about budgeting, saving, investing, and managing money wisely. Presently, I recently downloaded an app, Bamboo. I have a friend who is into this investing thing. She takes classes. I'll tag her in the comment section. I've not really had more time to start learning about it, but I ventured into Forex recently and I'm still learning on that. And I've downloaded the whole Bamboo app. So I just want to have ideas on what to do. Minimizing on how to spend. You see this particular one, I disciplined myself. I used to be a very, very extravagant spender. Oh, you see, I don't even want to go into that part. I used to be very extravagant, but now I can see something that I like and just go and save it. I feel forget say I even saved the thing, but still, that's just it. Learn how to manage your money wisely. I have cautioned that aspect of my life and I'm loving it. I really like it now for myself. And then time management. We should always know how to manage time. I'm still trying to find my way around that because I'm trying to rotate between having 8 hours of sleep and waking up in the morning to meeting up with everything on my to-do list. I'm still finding my way around that, and I know somehow in no time I'll get past it. Learn from elders. Most time we don't allow elderly people to express themselves with us. We might find them boring. We might find them like, okay, it's old age that's wrong with this one. But come to think of it, they've seen life beyond how we've seen it. And it's important to always listen to them, because things they say sometimes that we might neglect are things that sooner or later we'll come to realize that what this person said was actually true. I'm going to cite an example. I've never been the kind of person that when something is in vogue, I want to be there. Or when something is happening for a particular person, I will feel down that it's not happening to me. And that thing, I there was a statement my mom always made then: when it's your time, you would always shine. No matter how blurry the lines might be, no matter how dark it might seem, when it's your time, you would shine. Your time, when it's time for something to actually happen in your life, be rest assured that it's going to happen. There's no two ways about it. Nothing can even stop it. It's going to happen. So learn from elders, listen to advice from older generations. Just that some of their advice are advices that they work, oh, but we our generation will look at it like, oh, that's like old school days. Please, we are all grown ups now and things are changing. I said this particular one earlier: education is ongoing. We learn every day. Read books. I can carry anything now, pamphlet on the road, and just pick up something from there. I might not even be reading my own school book, but when it comes to novels, random things, I pick them up. I read them a lot. I learned that from my dad. At some point, I stopped reading, and I'm glad I've successfully found my way back to it, because if I don't read, some things I may never know. Taking risk, I learned it from a book. Ben Carson wrote that particular book. Take the risk. Because if you don't take the risk, my dear, you will not know. So always read. Always. You might use a month to finish a particular book, but try as much as possible to always read anything. Travel and explore. This particular one, I have not had money for it, but once I have the money, I'll be going up and down from state to state, from countries to countries. Yeah, I've been to an outside country before though, but that's not the country that I really want to visit. I have like places I want to go. Maybe when I finally meet somebody's son that is ready to spoil me, this particular one I will tick it, but I've not started ticking it. And then finally, emotional intelligence. You see this particular one, some people are actually lacking in this thing. Okay, now let's just say develop emotional intelligence to better understand and manage your own emotions and those of other people. When it comes to emotional intelligence, you see, there are times where I don't know if you've ever found yourself in a situation where you're talking to somebody and the person doesn't get you, and you keep explaining, actually getting you. It's not because that person doesn't get you, it's because the way that person understands certain things too is not on your level. You've crossed that person's level, and you that is now trying to make that person understand, you're doing it the wrong way, because no matter how hard you try to explain to this person, he or she will not get you. And that's just how it is. His level of intelligence is not low to his own understanding. That's where he understands it. So that's just how it is. So you need to understand how to manage your own emotions. So there are times where we live in a country now, or we live in a generation now where you see this particular country safe. Almost everybody's frustrated. So you need to know how to handle things. You need to know how to manage your emotions, especially when you're around some kind of people. You don't need to react. Just allow them be. Just leave them be. So these are the 10 things that I will talk here to talk about today. And we'll continue on the other 10 in my next video. But there's something I would like to chip in. Presently, we live in a generation where you need to learn a skill, no matter the kind of skill. You need to shall have something doing, because it might be that skill that is going to help you earn money to eat. I know how to do makeup. I'm a baker. I can use Ankara material to make accessories. These are the things that my mom made me learn when I was growing up. But you see, there's a particular one that, so you see, this particular one, even our parents do not know that it would become a very wild source of income like this. That's network marketing. I mean, everybody's learning a digital skill now. I have a course that is going for a very low price that you could get and learn any skill of your choice. And these are courses and these are skills that you can actually sit down in the comfort of your house and use your phone to, explore them and use them to work. And you can earn as much as possible from it. So network marketing, digital products are things that are helping everybody now to make ends meet. I'll leave the link down. Do not forget to click on it, explore the website, and just check it out. And you could get the course. It's just something you could do at your leisure, even if you're working in 9 to 5. It's not something that is so demanding. You just need to learn the skill, and from there, you can go from there. So, digital marketing, digital skill is something that I wish I had actually learned and taken serious earlier, that nobody even know that this is how it will end up being for each and every one of us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for accepting me back. Thank you for accepting my apology. If you know you got to the end of this video, I love you so much with all my heart. I really appreciate you. Thank you guys. See you all in my next video. Bye.